Hello, I'm Kate and this is another Come Dine With Me YouTube dinner party. So while we're staying safe, staying at home, myself, Ewan and Luke have got together but separately via YouTube, and we're bringing you 3 courses. You are the guests in our dinner party. We did this last week and it was so much fun, and I think you enjoyed it as well. So we're doing it again. This time I'm going to be making the pudding.
Hi guys, my name is Luke, and for the starter I'm going to be making a Stilton and Parmesan cheese puff with a tomato and basil salsa and a cheeky little Slow Royale cocktail.
Hello, for the main we're going to be doing a really simple dish. We're doing pan-fried salmon with a white wine and garlic sauce, feta salad and some roast baby potatoes, and I think we'll throw in a cocktail as well.
Go and watch them first and hopefully you'll have enough room for me, and I will see you after you've had your starter and your main. And if you've already watched the starters and the main, then welcome to my video. It is time for me to make pudding, so I hope you enjoyed your starters and your main and you're not too full. So the pudding I'm going to make, it was a little bit limited. I'm limited because I don't really cook, so if you saw last week I had some help. Lee helped me, Toby helped me, and then I thought, oh, this week I'd make a cake. Oh, I don't know, my voice went funny. What? Yeah, I thought I'd make a cake. Hang on a minute. I've got to do my mug of the day before I get into it. My mug of the day is sitting here with a lovely hot drink. I thought I'd use an Easter mug. I was like, oh, where are my Easter mugs? And I got them down from the top of the cupboard. That's a lie. Lee got them down from the top of the cupboard because he's tall. You might have seen him in last week's video. He is my boyfriend's other half fiance person. Anyway, this is the mug that I chose. I've got a fruit tea and it's my mug of the day. I'm going to have a little bit of this. I'm going to carry on just filming though, because that's too hot to drink. So I was limited, like I said, in my skills as a chef, cook, baker, and also with what I could buy. So we've been doing online shopping. Luckily we had a few Tesco deliveries booked in, but I couldn't get any flour. I couldn't get all the things I needed to make a cake. So I had to choose a couple of box cakes. I bought a couple because I thought in case they didn't arrive. And one of them's a really basic Victoria sponge, and the other one was this. This is harder. I'm actually a bit scared of this. I'm trying to read it and then I'm getting bored as I'm reading it, but I will make it because we're doing the video and it's a dinner party. Yay! Okay, so it's a raspberry Eton mess cake kit, and there's quite a few stages. So I got this from Tesco. I think it was £3, and the recipe is by Michael Roux. Hello, bonjour, hello, bonjour, Michael Roux. So I'm going to be making this, or at least trying to, and yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but hopefully it will be nice. In here, actually there's not too much. There's a lot of reading on the back of it, but I've got some cake mix. Ta-da! I've got the plastic paper. I don't know what voice that was. You know, one of those things, a bit like bunting, but the stuff goes in, goes bleh, bleh, when I'm doing that bit. Then I've got some, I think that's a raspberry coulis. I bought fresh raspberries as well, they're in the fridge. That's why I'm pointing that way, so I can use those. And then some sugar. Happy eggs. I also need some butter and I need some double cream. So wait there a sec, I'm just gonna get it. Stay there, don't you go anywhere. Just go to the fridge. I may as well get my raspberries. No, I'll leave the raspberries in here. Where's my butter gone? Oh no, I've got the butter, got the cream. Coming back, I'm coming back. Hang on, I'm here. Okay, double cream and some butter. Maybe I should have taken it out of the fridge. I've also got one of these to, so, you know, wish me luck. Right, so what am I doing next? I better read. I'm going to read something. I'm going to read the box. The next step involves some baking tins. Luckily, I bought these for my friend Louise, and then I realised I actually needed them for this Come Dine With Us. Did I say come dine with me at the start? I meant to say come, oh cheers, I meant to say come dine with us. So I'm going to line these and grease these. That's my next step. And then I need to mix some stuff. And I'm also going to preheat the oven. I sound like a pro. I'm going to put the oven on. And if you watched last week's Come Dine With Us video, I used the Arga. Well, we used the Arga because I had some help. And I can't use it this time because it's only on one heat setting. It's just hot, hot. And we need it to be a bit colder for the meringue bit. So going to use the proper oven as well. We've got like a little one we use in the sort of summer months when that gets turned off. So I'm just going to mix all this. The butter, I added 3 eggs. I got some other stuff. It says on the thing to beat this until smooth. I don't think this is ever going to be smooth. It's just so much lumpy butter. And I picked some flowers from the garden for my setup here. Not that you can see it just yet. There's some more over here. Right, okay, so I'm going to pour this mixture. I think it just says divide it into 2. Divide the batter evenly between the 2 tins, level off, and blah, blah, blah. So in we go. In we go. And they need to go in for 18 to 22 minutes or until the cakes are well risen and a knife comes out clean. I've got a bit of a problem. The oven isn't hot. It's not hot. There's no heat. Oh, there's no heat. Even there's a light on, but there's no heat. There's no heat. So I'm gonna have to put them in the Aga. Good luck, cakes. Hopefully you'll be fine. I felt so smug earlier on saying I'm gonna preheat the oven, and I couldn't even do that. Just didn't work. So I'm never gonna be a baker. Right, so they're in the oven, and I am now going to, I've set the alarm so they won't burn, and I'm now going to do the meringues whilst still whisking, and 1 tablespoon at a time of the sugar, bag number 2. And I'm just going to give my whisk a wash because I don't think it's been used for a while. So if in doubt, give your whisk a wash just to make sure. I've got my yolk, and I'm just going to try and get the rest of the white stuff out. And off we go. Get peeky. Soft peaks. There's loads of bubbles. It's taking ages. I'm going to get the cakes out because I think they're done. Yay! That is perfect, isn't it? I'll do the knife thing. I'll just put that one there. And then this one there. And then, whew, the knife should come out all clean or something. Ready? Oh, that looks clean. That's clean. I've got some little peaks forming, which is good, isn't it? So I reckon I can now put the sugar in. The meringue mixture is in my bag, and then it says to chop the bottom off and make some swirls. The only thing is, it says to go in the oven for ages and then turn your oven off, but we've got an oven, we can't turn it off. So this next bit might be bodged, might be burnt. I'm just gonna have a go. Where are my scissors? Here they are. I'm gonna chop the bottom off. Not my bottom, the bottom of this, and then make some swirls. Spilt a bit there. Okay, let's get back to it. How are you gonna do swirls? Like, I'll try. Oh, there we go. That's not a swirl, is it? Oh Jesus, that's just a splodge. Well, this part might, the cakes are good. This part might not be so good. Maybe I was meant to keep going. This mixture is very sticky, so I'm gonna throw that and then wash my hands. I'm gonna actually watch a video on how to make meringues in the Aga, how to cook them. Just in case, you know, if I can salvage something from this, we'll see. So I'll watch a quick video on YouTube. I'm sure there'll be one. There's a video for everything. And then I will put them in the oven however long, and hopefully they'll look nice. The meringues are in the lower oven, which is that one. And they've got to be in there for 2 hours. I thought it was an hour, and then I just watched the video to double check, and they've got to be in there for 2 hours. I'm very impressed with my cakes. So they're out of their tins, they've cooled down, they're just waiting here for the meringue. I've had a disaster. So I thought I would hurry the process along of the meringues by, oh they stink, putting them in the higher oven for literally 5 minutes because it was going to take a long time, and they've burnt. They've risen though.
You can't hurry the meringue process. Look at them.
What a shame. What are we going to do? Oh, we've got sugar. We'll make more. Should we make more? Shall I do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, they're going in the bin. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. There's some good news and bad news. So the bad news obviously was the meringues are ruined. The good news is I'm going to make some more. So I've got another egg, I've got some more sugar, and this oven is on now. Leah's fixed it, so the oven is working, so I won't burn them, and hopefully I'll make them more peaky. They did look a bit flat anyway, so I'm just going to do them again, and then they'll be in the oven for over an hour. Such a long process for meringue, who knew? And so the process begins. Leah's now whisking. I just got a sweat on.
You need a machine.
I know. You are a machine.
No, this is too hard. I'm going to buy you a cake machine.
Oh no, I'm never making a cake again.
You even got the noise on the radio.
Yeah. I'm going to get blisters on my hands from doing this. I was going to give up. I was like, right, I'm not going to do the meringue. Then I thought, do it. Do it for YouTube. Do it for everyone who's ever whisked and tried to make meringues. I'm trying, look. Ah, we're still going. Does that count as soft peaks? We've all had enough. Right, I'm gonna chuck this in the oven now and hopefully not burn it. Who knew the meringue? I thought this would take like 10 minutes. Can't believe it. I'll never look at a meringue in the same way ever again. Right, I'm gonna pour this in somehow. It's not, there's no soft peaks. Soft peaks, there's not even sort of soft peaks, but our arms are sore from whisking. They've turned out better than the ones that I made earlier, so maybe, you know, it's a blessing in disguise. I'm not going to bodge this next bit. I'm putting them in the normal oven. I can't believe how long we've been doing this for. The cake was easy and fun, and the meringues, hours. I'm going to put them in the in the oven and put them on for 1 hour, and then I've got to turn off the oven, I think, and leave them in there for half an hour. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And I'm going to go upstairs now. The last bit I've got to do is whip some more cream. Lee, will you help me with the whipping the cream bit?
More whipping.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Keep everything crossed. Good luck, guys. Hope you do better than your friends that aren't friends anymore because they're in the bin. See ya. Bye. I believe in you. I'm now going to choose something to wear. So last week I had on a lovely red leopard print dress. What shall I go for? I don't know. Definitely not that weird Halloween dress. I don't know why that's in here. I'm having a declutter actually, so this is still looking quite full. I just can't bear to let any of these go. Shall I just put that on? So it's like a nice sequiny top with a black skirt. I could wear that. And I am all ready. I've got a different hairband in. I did a little bit of makeup and I put this dress on in the end. The black one seemed a bit too dressy and it was short sleeved, and I just felt like I needed some arm covering because I've still got things to make. I've still got to whip some cream, although I'm hoping Lee will whip the cream. I don't know what that was. And what was I gonna say? Yes, this is my dress of the day. And I'm waiting for the meringues. They're gonna be another half an hour with the oven off. So I'm gonna make a quick gin and tonic using Whitley Neal raspberry gin, because we're having raspberry pudding, or raspberry eaten mess that has taken hours and hours and hours to make. So I've got a gin glass and ice for me and Lee. I've put some raspberry gin in there, and I thought I had lemonade, but I don't. But I do have this. It's lemon and lime zero zesty fizz from Tesco. So I'm going to add some in there, same to the other one, and then pop some raspberries in. So I'll have this, cheers, and then I'll put the rest of the raspberries onto the eaten mess when it's eventually made, which will probably be another few hours. This drink is lovely, by the way. There's your one. There you go. Cheers. It's now time for some more whipping. With the, oh no, it was open. I've just spilt it all over the table. We're gonna whip this. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna pour what's left into the bowl, and then Leah's gonna whip it. Oh, this is quite watery, this double cream. Right, I'm gonna pour it in the bowl and hand it over to Lee, and he can whip it until it is light and fluffy, and it says on here until there's soft peaks. After this, I never want to hear the two words soft peaks ever again. The meringues are a success. Look at them. I mean, they're not very high, but they're not burnt. They're not burnt. I wonder what they'll taste like.
I'm having
If only I had a tester.
Me!
Ah! No, wait, this is boiling. Hang on there. Wait, whoa. I'll get you a tiny bit. Here you go. You have to be honest. Piece of meringue.
What?
Go. What do you think?
Horrible.
Oh, it's crunchy. Nice.
It's better than a proper one.
So it just says put that on there, and then you put the cream on top. Oh my god, did you just blow off?
Yeah.
Go on, Lee!
Come on! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That's too thick now!
Looks really good. We've got Lee's mum on the phone. She's helping us. But if you do any more, it'll turn to butter. It was taking so long, we got Lee's mum on the phone, and then all of a sudden it went thick. So I'm just going to put the cream on the cake, put the raspberry coulis stuff on as well, and then do the last bit. I'm going to shove on the meringues. They're a little bit stuck and they are very, very chewy. So I'm just going to add those to the middle. I hope after all this it actually tastes good. All the meringues are just breaking now. This is ridiculous. Let me try again. Ah, there's only one that stays. Oh, look at that. That's a good one. Ah. See, if it was... There we go. I've added some meringues, maybe a bit more cream. There you go. How's that? A bit more cream there. And then a bit more of this. I feel like I need more, more jam in here though. It might be a bit dry. Then I'm gonna add my next cake thing. And then when it's all finished, I will show you what it looks like. Can't wait to eat it. Last couple of bits. I think this is the worst cake ever. Oh, that's good. That one came off. Look, oh, lovely meringue. I'll put that one on that corner there. And then the last one here. To be honest, I think I didn't leave them enough time to cool down, so I just got so fed up with waiting for them. So that's the last one there. That will do. I'm just putting in some raspberries and then it will be finished and we can finally eat pudding. It's only taken 5 hours, but here it is. It's very beautiful. Individual. Oh, there's Rufus. Rufus! Rufus! Hello! So yes, this is the Eton Mess cake. I'm gonna try and cut a slice, but I don't know if I'll be able to get my knife out. So we can now begin our pudding. I'm going to attempt to cut it now. I've got myself a lovely little plate, a vintage plate that I picked up at a charity shop years ago. And I'm going to cut this. I'm going to move the teapot, the Bridgewater teapot, and the little jug and the flowers as I attempt to cut the cake. Are you ready? How big a slice do you want? It's massive. I'll just cut a little bit off the end. Okay, that's good, yep. Cutting this bit. I hope you're hungry. Oh, pink's inside, lovely. I'm gonna cut this corner. Actually, that's, hang on. Okay. So this is the first ever cake I have baked. Pudding is served, so I hope you enjoy it. There you go, will you just take that from me? Oh, you got it, yeah, okay. Actually tastes really nice. I'm not just saying that. I thought it was going to be terrible and dry. It's not. It's really yummy. That is really yummy. What do you reckon? I know it doesn't look very nice. It tastes amazing. It really does. So I'm very impressed. I'm going to eat the rest of that in just a minute and have it with my gin. Well, I hope you enjoyed this pudding with me and come dine with us. So if you haven't watched Luke and Ewan's yet, which I'm sure you have because this is pudding, the third course, but in case you did it in the wrong order and you came straight for your pudding, I will link their videos in the description. So Luke is obviously, as I said before, and you saw him, he's doing the starter. Ewan is doing main, and he's got some funny footwear on this week. So they'll be linked below, just in case you're doing it in a different order. But we hope you enjoyed the videos. We are going to keep doing them. Every Friday, we're going to do another Come Dine With Us. So I'm going to be making the main next week, and I know what I'm going to be doing, but I do need Lee's help, so I'm probably going to get some marks taken off. But I did this all by myself, pretty much, apart from the whipped cream and a little bit of meringue whipping. There was lots of whipping going on. So give the video a like if you did enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe. I'm going to go and wash up now. I've got so much to wash up you wouldn't believe from one little cake. Well, it's massive actually. So yeah, I'm going to go and wash up. I'm going to drink my gin before I wash up, and I'm going to eat my cake. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sending loads of love to everyone, and I will speak to you in the morning. I'm doing videos every day at 8 in the morning, so you've always got something to watch, and I will always be here. So sending lots of love. Happy Come Dine With Us. We really hope you enjoyed this second video in the series, and we'll do another one in a week's time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.